Let's dive right in. You shared some really interesting articles with us this week, all circling around a pretty alarming trend. Car theft is going digital.
Yeah, it's quite something.
I mean, if I told you a while back that someone could swipe your ride with, like, a USB cable and a hoodie, you might have
It
laughed.
definitely would have sounded like science fiction.
Now, it's enough to make you double check the driveway. This isn't some futuristic fantasy. Cyberjacking, stealing cars without needing to physically break in is happening right now. North America, Europe. It's real.
And what's fascinating, looking at the sources you sent over, is how the attack vectors have shifted.
Yeah.
It's less about smashing a window or forcing a log,
Right.
and much more about exploiting the sheer connectivity of modern vehicles.
Exactly. Your sources highlighted some pretty wild examples. We're talking about certain Hyundai and Kia models being hot-wired in under a minute with what's essentially a modified USB cable.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Then there's the vulnerability of Teslas and other high-end cars to relay attacks. Thieves can basically amplify your key fob signal right from inside your house.
Without even touching your keys or the car initially.
And even something as seemingly innocent as a public charging station could be a risk. Juice jacking, you called it. Potentially opening a back door to your phone, maybe even the car's systems.
That's the concern, yeah.
Yeah.
It really underscores a central theme in the materials. Our cars have become incredibly complex tech ecosystems, mini data centers on wheels almost.
All those features. We love GPS, Bluetooth, 4G, Wi-Fi, the apps on our phones.
Exactly. Each one is convenient, but each is also a potential point of entry if it's not properly secured. It's this constant trade-off, convenience versus security. The whole industry is wrestling with it.
Right. One of the books mentioned, From Hacked Cars to Cyber Attacks, really hit this home. The subtitle was something like, If your car has more software than your laptop, congratulations, you're now a driving data center.
A bit blunt, but pretty accurate these days.
So our mission here is to really unpack this. Based on your sources, we want to understand the reality of car hacking, how it's being done, maybe share some of the more unbelievable stories.
And crucially, yeah, give people some clear, actionable steps.
Exactly. Things you can actually do to stay safer without needing, like a PhD in cybersecurity, just to drive your car.
And it's important to stress, drawing from those news reports, these aren't just theoretical risks, right? These are actual things happening to real car owners now.
For sure. Understanding how it works, what the risks are, that's the first step.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. What are some of the real-world examples from your sources that should really make us sit up and pay attention?
Well, the Hyundai and Kia USB theft wave is probably the most striking recent example. It was all over the news reports you shared.
The one with the USB cable.
Yeah,